Yeah, good evening. Class. What is class? Collection of variables and methods. How many categories, how many types of variables are there? What are those? How many categories of methods are there? 4 types, 4 categories. What are those? Methods with arguments and with return value. Methods with arguments without return value. Next, without arguments with return value. Next, without arguments without return value. 4 categories of methods. Okay. First category you studied. Okay. Next, second category. Note down. Methods without arguments and with return value. Oh, sorry. Methods with arguments. Now, methods with arguments and without return value. Methods with arguments and without return value. Methods with arguments and without return value. Syntax. Syntax, return type, method name, argument 1, argument 2, n number of arguments, n number of statements. Note down. Methods with arguments and without return value. So, without return value means value not written, but type compulsory. Type compulsory will be there. Okay. Then, if it is returning means either primitive data type or reference data type. If it is not returning means empty data type. So, it should be empty data type void. It is empty data type void will be there. Okay. These all primitive type or reference type. Methods with arguments and without return value. Methods with arguments and without return value. Method is not returning means return keyword will not be there. Return keyword will not be there. At the time, return type compulsory, it should be void. There is no other option. So, yesterday, if integer returning integer, float returning float, character returning character, like that we can write. But in not returning means it is always void only. Second category, always return type, it should be void. That meaning it is not returning. So, method is not returning. That means return keyword will not be there. Return keyword will not be there. Okay. But return type will be there. Return type is void. If you see, you'll understand. Now, arguments, primitive type or reference type, any type. But return type, empty data type, that is called void. Okay. Now, first is it over? Now I'll show you. See, yesterday you have seen first program like this: integer add, which will take integer a, integer b. Here integer c equal to a plus b, return c. This is which category method? Methods with arguments with return value. Okay. This method, if you want to change to second category, just little bit change. It should be void. Here return will not be there. No return. Then you have to print here only. like this. So here always void. Here always void in second category. So method is not returning. So void. And return keyword will not be there. That's what here only we can print the value. Now this is second category method. Now it is also instance method only. It is also instance method. How to access? You observe. Yesterday here int is there, we return int. Float is there, float. But here void is there, void we should not write. Like this we should not write. It is not returning. That's what we should not receive. Now new demo object created. Object created. After creating dot add. Now then two numbers you can pass. That's it. Now what will happen is anonymous object created. With that object add method called 34, 43. 34 copied in A, 43 copied in B. Result stored in C, printed. It is not returning. So I given already first category with arguments with return value like this. Second category with arguments without return value. Third category without argument with return value, only returning. Fourth category without arguments and without return value. Okay, like sending will be there, receiving will be there. First category. Second category only sending will be there. Third category only receiving will be there. Fourth category no sending, no receiving. Like this. Now here only sending is there, receiving not there. Okay. If you want to call with object reference, demo d equal to new demo, d dot add. You can pass like this. Now what will happen? See, first these two copied here. Like this. Here int a equal to 34, int b equal to 43. Okay, say demo class loaded, open brace executed, main method called, open brace executed, object created. With this object add method called 34, 43 copied in A and B, stored in C, printed. Again another object created, that object referred by D. With the D add method called 24, 13, 24 copied in A, 13 copied in B, result copied in C, printed. So this code is reusable. Two times I called, two times. With object I called, with object reference I called. One time required, this is the best option. More than one time required, this is the best option. Okay. Now I'm showing both. While developing projects, one time required, use this one. Many times required, use this one. Like that you have to select. Okay. Write this program. This 34 copied in A, 43 copied in B. Like that only 24 copied in A, 13 copied in B. It is second category method. Second category method. Is it over? See, same program, same category. One more example. Suppose integer cube, which will take integer. Like this you studied yesterday. Integer b equal to a into a into a, return b. It is first category. This one I want to make it as second category. What are the changes required? Into place void. Next, return place system dot out dot println b. Now I want to call with object new demo dot cube one value. Okay. See, object created with that object cube method called the 5 copied in A, 5 into 5 into 125, that result printed here. With object reference I want to call demo d equal to new demo, next d dot cube one value. Okay. Now if I give this type of definitions, you can use this type of calling statements. No, this knowledge only required in Java, because this type of methods library, lakhs of methods are there. Only we have to call the methods. You are not going to define, lakhs of methods are there. You are going to call like this only. Okay. Now file, save. I'll compile. See, Java C demo dot Java, Java demo. Okay, 5 cube, 8 cube. Write this one. Now is it over? Now one more. It is second category. Is it over? Say, suppose int max, which will take 2 integers, If A greater than B, return A, else return B. This one I want to make it as second category. What are the changes required? Here void. Here system dot out dot println A. Next system dot out dot println B. How to call this method? By using object. New demo dot max. Two values you can pass. Next, by using object reference, demo d equal to new demo. Next, d dot max. Two numbers you can pass. Okay, like this. Now it is second category method. See, these two numbers passed here, it will find the maximum, it will print. See, file, save, compilation, execution. Alright, this one also. These all primitive types. These all primitive types. Okay, now I'll add reference type. Is it over? See, here yesterday you have seen integer add elements, integer array. Now later integer total equal to 0, for loop integer b colon a. Here total equal to total plus b. After that return total. This is first category. I want to make it as second category. Here void. Next return total plus system dot out dot println total. Now with object I want to call. Now with object I want to call. What we have tried? What did you write? New demo dot add elements. Outright. Without initialization, can I pass? Yes or no? Yes, possible. I said no, possible. Without initialization, outright. What did you write? New int array operator braces. You can pass like this also without initialization. Like this also valid. You can pass. Suppose with object reference. With object reference. What do you write? Demo D equal to new demo. Next D dot add elements. Suppose here I want to pass initialization with initialization. What do you write? Int array operator some x equal to what do you write? New integer array operator braces. Now here suppose here if I remove this x I'll pass here. Okay. Suppose if I remove this one here, will it work or not? Works. Okay. Here if I remove this one, no, it is compulsory required here. Okay. Here if you remove it works. Okay. Here if you write also works. Here both are valid. If you write like this also valid. If you don't write also valid. But here compulsory required. Okay. Now what will happen? See, this array elements I passed. Now what is copied in A? Elements copied or hash code copied? Hash code copied. This object hash code will be there, no? That hash code copied in A. With that hash code, one element accessed here in B. That B added to total. Total calculated, printed. Now here also X if you pass, hash code only copied. Okay. File, save. Now sum of elements printed. See the 5 elements, first 5 elements 177, next 5 elements 145. Note down. Yesterday with this logic also explained, no? With the tracing I explained. With the tracing. How many people completed assignment? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Only 10 members completed. Online students, how many people completed assignment? 20 members. 20 plus 10, 30 members out of 200. See the percentage? Out of 200, 30 members. Tomorrow I'll explain, but at least today you try. Up to tomorrow class, at least you try. Okay. So up to tomorrow time I given, no? Tomorrow I'll explain. After explanation, tomorrow one more assignment I'll post. Okay, again 1 more week. Every week assignment will be there. Weekly 1 assignment. Tomorrow I'll explain. Tomorrow no holiday. You have a class. No holiday. You have a class. Is it over? So without initialization, if you want to pass like this only, you can write. With initialization means like this also you can write here, like this also you can write. Okay. New integer array operator not compulsory while initialization, while initializing elements. But if you want to pass like this, compulsory required. It is compulsory. Okay. Is it over? Now see. Next, third category. Methods without arguments and with return value. Syntax. It is third category. Methods without arguments and with return value. Return type can be primitive data type or reference data type. Methods without arguments and with return value. Primitive data type or reference data type. With return value means primitive or reference. Without return value means void. Okay. Is it over? Methods without arguments and with return value. Without arguments, so empty brackets. With return value, then type should be primitive data type or reference data type. Whatever is returning, that type. If it is returning primitive, primitive. Returning reference, reference. Okay. Now I'll show you. Suppose suppose if I write integer, suppose get is a method. That means is it returning primitive type or reference type? Is it returning primitive or reference? Primitive type. Suppose if I write like this, it is returning reference type. Okay. Suppose here integer array operator some a equal to 1 array. Okay. Return a. That means will it return elements of array or hash code? Hash code. Okay. If you want to call, now no need to explain. With first category, second category knowledge, you can give answer. What we have tried. With object I want to call. Return type is there. What you write? Int array operator x equal to now new demo dot get. Okay. Suppose get like this. Now how to print? System.out.println, can I write x? No. If I write, what will happen? It will print hash code. How to print elements? Again for loop. Normal for loop also you know. The enhanced for loop also you know. Normal for loop, give me answer what we are trying. For int I equal to 0, I less than a dot length or x dot length. What is it? X dot length. That is local variable there only. How can we access here? So x dot length. Next. I plus plus. Next. Next. System dot out dot println. X of I. Okay. It is with object. With object reference I want to call. Demo d equal to new demo. Next. You have to observe return type is there. What did I write? Int array operator y equal to d dot get. Next. Enhanced for loop, give me answer now. Enhanced for loop. For int something z colon y. Next. System dot out dot println z or y? Z. Over, that's it. See. Here demo class loaded, open brace executed, main method called, open brace executed, object created for demo class, with that get method called, control comes here. Here array initialized, that array referred by A, it returns A, nothing but hash code. That hash code copied in X. With this we can access elements. Like X of 0, X of 1, X also points to same array. Okay. Now we'll print elements. X of 0, X of 1, X of 2 like that. After that another object created, that object referred by D. With that again d dot get, this method only called. It will return A. That hash code only copied in Y. Y also points to this array only. X also points. Now in this program how many arrays are there? One only. One array only. How many references are there? 3. A is a reference, X is a reference, Y is a reference. 3 references refer same array. Yesterday I said no, 1 person 2 names like that. Here 1 person 3 names. That type. Okay. One object having 3 references. One object 3 references. Same array referred by A. Same array referred by X. Same array referred by Y. All references refer same array. Okay. See, file, save. Here, compilation, execution. Spelling mistake happened. Print ln. Now, file, save. Compilation, execution. See, these first 5 elements, again same 5 elements. 2 times called no. Write this one. This is third category. Without arguments with return value. So one is normal for loop, one is enhanced for loop. Is it over? I'll ask some questions, give me answer. This X is primitive type variable or reference type variable? Which one? Reference type variable. This I, primitive type variable. This Y, reference type or primitive? What is that? Reference type. Okay. Z is primitive. Y is reference. Because Y here, Y which type? Array type. Y array type. Z normal int type. Okay. Now, this X is instance variable or class variable or local variable? What is? Local variable. This one? Local variable. This one? All local variables only. Okay. Variables, whatever you learn, don't forget. After methods again required. Okay. After methods only again required. If you forget, you cannot understand. Next, fourth category method. Methods without arguments and without return value. It is empty data type. Void. Void is called as empty data type because we cannot store data. That's what empty. We cannot store data. That's what it is, empty data type. Like integer x, float x, you can write. Void x, you cannot write. That's what it is called, empty data type. If the method is not returning, then only we'll write void. Methods without arguments and without return value. Without arguments and without return value. No arguments, no returning. Here no arguments, empty brackets. Here empty data type, void. Okay. Is it over? See. Just here void. Suppose show. Again empty. So here no data. Suppose Just I want to display welcome message. Now this method I want to call with object. What we have tried. New demo dot show. Okay. Now with object reference. Demo d equal to new demo. Next d dot show. That's it. Okay. Now object created, show method called, welcome printed. Again object created, object reference created, with that show method called, welcome printed. File, save. Compilation, execution. Okay. Write this one. Is it over? Now I'll ask some questions, give me answer. You studied methods are 4 categories. Methods with arguments and with return value. Methods with arguments and without return value. Methods without arguments and with return value. Methods without arguments and without return value. Okay. 4 categories of methods. Main also method only, no? Main also method. Which category method? 1, 2, 3, 4 number. Okay, category name or category number? Second. Okay. Category name or category number, whatever it may be. With argument, without return value. Okay, any other? You studied 4 categories of methods. You can identify. Give me answer. 1, 2, 3, 4 number, otherwise category name. Any confusion is there? Second. Third. Next. Fourth. One more left. One. So all categories selected. Except one, all selected. Okay, 1 minute. Online students also given. 4 second. First also selected there. One also selected. So 1 selected, 2 selected, all selected, all categories. See, these many examples I given, just which category identification. Calling also I'm not asking. Only identification. First category, 4 examples are given. Second category, 4 examples are given. Third category, 1 example are given. Fourth category, 1 example are given. Total 10 programs are given. 10 programs. After 10 programs also, you are unable to identify that category means. One minute. How many people answer first category? Just raise your hand. No one is there. First category. Online students are there. Online students, 3 members selected. Okay, 3 members, first category. 4 members. Okay. How many people answer second category? Okay. Majority people answer second category. Online. Uh, 37. Okay. Online 37. In an offline, 90% people second category only. Next. How many people answer third category? Just raise your hand. Third. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 members. Online 6 members. How many people answer fourth category? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 members. In online, 7 members. Now, first of all, main is a method name. Here empty brackets are there, some arguments are there. Arguments are there, no? That means with arguments. With arguments. Here void is there. Without written value. That means second category. Second category. With arguments. Without written value. It is second category. How to pass arguments I didn't explain. That is later. But identification possible, no? So here like this is there, fourth category. Here something integer or float character like this is there, third category. Here also something is there, fourth. Here also something is there, first category. Here also suppose like this is there. Here also something like this is there, then first category. Okay, but actually main method is like this. Main method is like this. It is second category with arguments without written value. Void means without written. So with argument without written value, it is second category. It is second category. Main method will not return anything. Okay, but main method takes string array. But till I didn't explain strings. String separate topic is there. String handling. After teaching string handling, main method, how to pass argument, you'll understand. That's what, that is later we'll see, but identification possible. So we can pass arguments to main method. How to pass, you'll see further, but it is not going to return. Okay, but this one you cannot change. You cannot write integer array, you cannot write float array, that is string array only. You cannot change. This one you cannot write integer float like that. You cannot change. If you want this public static public you can write. First static, later public, like that you can write. This array operator, this side or this side or this side you can write. But remaining you cannot change. If you change, it will search for JVM. JVM will search for main. That exact signature is not there. Error comes. Okay. So this is we can interchange if you want. Static plus public, public plus static, reverse you can write. This array operator you can change. But string array plus integer array, float array, these all if you write, it is not called. Why? You will understand. Because method overloading, method overriding concepts are there. Now, main method is second category. Main method is second category. Now, if I give any category, that category you have to identify, you have to call. That knowledge required. Now I'll write some examples. No need to write, just give answer, that's it. See, Boolean array get values is a method. Now, it is which category method? Which category method? Third. Third. Any other category is there? First also selected. No category. Here, without arguments, with written values, with written value. So, third category. I want to call this method, what we have tried, with object. What you tried? Give me answer. Boolean, array operator, B equal to new demo dot get values. With object reference I want to call. Demo D equal to new demo. Next. What do you write? Boolean. Something array operator. Something C equal to D dot get values. Okay. If I give any method calling statements, you have to give the answer. Suppose here void fun. Okay, void fun. Here integer array operator A, float array operator B. Which category method? Second category. I want to call with object. New demo dot fun. Now I want to pass the array directly. New integer array operator. What did I write? What we write? Curly braces. Next, like elements. Like this you can pass. Next, comma. New float array operator, curly braces, floating point numbers. Okay, like this. With object references. Demo D equal to new demo. Next, D dot fun. Now I want to initialize int array x equal to values you can write. Next, float array operator y equal to curly braces. Next, what did I write? X comma y. That's it. Okay. Now one more. Double fun. Okay. Long X. Character Y. Which category? First category. I want to call with object. What would I write? Double some X or A. New demo dot fun. One value. Okay, long number. Okay. Next, if it is out of integer range, L, small L or capital L. Okay. Next, character, single quotes. Okay, single quotes. With object reference, demo D equal to new demo. Next, double B equal to D dot fun. Long one number. Okay, if it is within the range, within the integer range, no need. Next, 1x. Okay. Now, if I give any method, the method how to call, can you give answer or not? Possible, no? Now, little bit different. In the place of array, in the place of int, I'll write classes. Class also required. Okay. Suppose class A. class B, class C. Okay. Now return type A. Return type A, not integer, not float. Return type A. Method name fun, which takes B, which takes C. Which category method? Which category? First category. Now here previously int is there, int you return. Float is there, float you return. Char is there, char. Void is there, we didn't write anything. Now A is there, A. Now what we have to write? I want to call this method. Some A equal to new demo dot fun. Here what we have to pass? That is object reference. We have to pass object. B class object you have to pass. C class object you have to pass. How to pass? Think yourself. Object you can pass. New B, comma, new C. That's it. Don't get confused. See, if you write like this, what will happen? These all passed. Now this is your write. I'll explain. First listen. I'll get time for writing. Like these two copied, no? These two copied. Then what will be happen? This line you observe. B equal to new B. C equal to new C. That type. If int is there, int value will pass. Float is there, float value will pass. Array is there, array reference will pass. Here object is there, class is there, object you have to pass. Got it? Write this one. So return type can be class also. Parameter can be class also. Now just you feel like a primitive type only. Primitive type you study, no? Like that only you feel. You'll understand. Because further total advanced Java like this only will be there. Advanced Java first day onwards like this only. All classes, interfaces, only return type will be there. Integer character will not appear further. In advanced Java onwards, integer, float, primitive type doesn't appear. All reference only. All reference only appears. That's what here only you have to put efforts. Then advanced becomes very easy. Advanced is very easy. If you are perfect in core Java, advanced is nothing. If the person is saying advanced Java hard, that meaning he is not perfect in core Java. Okay. Is it over? So it takes B type object, C type object. I passed it. Clear? See one more example. Here return type B. Okay. Method name get. Here What I'll do is B class object I'll create return OB. I'll write. Okay. Now here I want to call this method. Now suppose only B class I'll write here. Now we don't record. Okay. Otherwise A class. Otherwise some other class. Suppose test class. Now here test class. Now test T equal to new test. Return T. Now this is which category method? First, second, third, three answers came. Which category? Third category. Without arguments, with return value. Okay. Now, I want to call this method with object. What we have tried? What we have tried? Test some x equal to new demo dot get. That's it. With object reference. Demo D equal to new demo. Next. Test Y equal to D dot get. That's it. That's it. Okay. This T copied in X. This T copied in Y. Write this one. This T copied in X and Y like. So it will become tested X equal to T. Any difficulty is there to learn like this? Even if S also learn. Okay. S also learn. If you want to get a job in MNC, you have to learn like this only. So even if a difficulty is there also, learn like this only. There is no other option. If you learn theory, no use. Because software company requires logics only. This is object-oriented programming logic. Whatever you studied, C language logic that is. Up to before object-oriented programming you studied, no, that is C language actually. C language, that type only learn. This is Java. This is actual Java. So this T only copied in Y also. Test X equal to T. Test Y equal to T. So return type can be class type also. Return type can be array also. Return type can be string also. Return type can be interface also. Further class plus interface also comes. Enumeration also. So don't think only primitive type. Actually primitive type usage is very less in Java. Maximum reference only. This type only required for advanced Java class. Maximum reference type only in advanced Java. But reference type, many people they are getting confusion. Don't get confused. Int is there, int. Test is there, test. That's it. Only thing, their data comes, here hash code comes. If int is there, int you are writing. Test is there, test. A is there, A. B is there, B. That's it. But their data comes, here hash code comes. That is the only difference. That's what primitive type or reference type, you feel like all same, then you can give answers. Okay. If int is there, int array is there, int array, float is there, float, char is there, char array is there, char array, and a is there, a, test is there, test. That's it. Like that only can pass. Okay. We'll see continuation tomorrow. Okay. Tomorrow we'll see continuation. Tomorrow no holiday. You have a class. You have a class. No holiday. Tomorrow we'll see continuation.